Hi, I was on the In Love with Stamping boards this afternoon and somebody says, oh, can you show me how you distressed your inks? Well, they work similar to the Tim Holtz things. I don't think they have the same properties, but you can have a go and see what you think. This is the tag that I made, and if you look closely you can see it has a mottled effect, and that's only where I sprayed water. It's not like rocket science. I didn't invent it. It's an idea that's been around for a couple of years now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a general tag shape, and you'll need like a blender tool. Now there's not one of these with the Stampin' Up kit, but you can modify something somehow, I'm sure, with cotton wool or with some muslin fabric. So I'm going to dip this in the Summer Sun ink. I'm working from the outside. Blend your colour on. Keep it as thick of colour on the outside and just bleed the colour in gently to a light shadow in the centre so it leaves like a little glow. When you're happy with your coverage, and bearing in mind you can put that on as thick and as thin as you want, change your blending pad, dip it in the pumpkin pie on this occasion, and working from the outside, bleed your colour in. Now if you can see on this part here, I didn't blend it in thick enough, so sorry, I'd wodged it on too thick, so be careful how you put that on. Keep dipping and feeding the colour and bleed it right into the centre again, leaving a little bit for a little glow. And then when you've done that and you're happy with how the colours all blended together, is you grab a little water spray and you spritz it onto your ink, and you should be able to see the mottle effect taking place. Now the light's really bad in this office, I do apologise, but you can see how that's working. But in good old traditional Blue Peter style, I can show you one that I did earlier, and you can see that lovely spritzed effect, and it hasn't really curled it that much. That's because the further away you spray it, the less water is going to be soaked into the card and make it curly. I used the Simply Said flower on the next part, and I dipped that in pumpkin pie and randomly printed it across the bottom of the tag, and then with the outline of the Simply Said flower, dipped that in chocolate chip. Now obviously it would help if I had a Stamp-A-Majig, but because I'm pretty new to Stampin' Up, I don't have that yet, so I'm just going to do this randomly, but it still looks kind of nice. One's done. Then I'm going to grab the greeting that I did earlier, using the same methods of drawing the ink in, placing it on the flowers just at an angle, stamping and cutting out a flower that I made earlier and sticking that on top, just to show off your background effects. So this is something fun that you can do at your parties. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.